Hi everyone, I'm here to present the FoodSaver. We just got it from Costco. We're about to unwrap it, and for those of you who haven't made a decision yet, I'm going to open it and show you what it looks like and go for a quick product review. First-hand account, we're a family. We have 4 kids, and so we are looking forward to the FoodSaver. We believe that this will be a product that will help us, conserve a lot of the meats we have and even soups, and keep them fresh for a long time in the freezer, where we can get discounts on sales. I don't know about you, but we like to take advantage of sale prices on meat, for example. So this is a FoodSaver from Costco, and you can see it's brand new. It's got some nice options here. It's got the off and on button, the seal button. It's got a pulse control, which allows you to infuse and marinate. It also allows you to seal only or vacuum and seal. It's also got a special handy little handheld device here, and this handheld device allows you to actually... Yes, you can, sweetheart. See, my assistant here can show you how it works. And so you hold it, and actually you put this on top of one of the bags that come with the package here, and you can actually suck out the air of special containers. I'll show you how it looks here.
Okay.
So here you have a container. Actually, let me get you a chair to join me here. And this, there you go. So this container here actually will vacuum seal for you by attaching my assistant's little device. And as you can see here, look closely, right? It sucks the air out, and it keeps the food fresh, because when there's no oxygen in the container, the food cannot oxidize, and therefore it stays fresh.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, now we want to do an experiment actually. Our experiment was, Noah, we wanted to take a banana and put one in a FoodSaver and one outside and see which one would last longer. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we haven't done that yet, but we just got this. So we're gonna plug it in. Actually, if you could bring it on the camera, we'll show what it looks like in the back of the plug.
Ow.
Oh, are you okay, sweetie?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
all right.
okay.
See, that's how it looks there.
Are you good?
Yeah, I am. And so this here has got a nice little handy storage area. So that's actually a good design. This is a new improved model.
Okay.
Oh, there it is, yeah. So you can get the string out of the way if you don't need it. We're gonna put this in the corner here. Right here.
Okay.
All right, and plug it in. And then this is actually pretty handy. This cord is actually a retractable cord. You just pull it and it goes back in.
hold it?
Yes, you may hold it, sweetheart. Now it comes protected. Remove this tape off here and on this side here. Oh, bear with me. And there you go. And then this good, very professionally packed. Now tape here. So this mechanism here, if you could zoom out a little bit, son, this mechanism here allows you to cut the bags and actually create bags more inexpensively than buying pre-made bags, and you can actually cut them to match the size of the meat you have, which allows you to reduce the waste because you don't have to have bags larger than your actual needs. And
What are you doing?
I'm opening up the computer. Can you hold this tape for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. You're very helpful. Thank you. And you can hold this one for me too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This tape actually is pretty handy. It becomes a play toy afterwards. Now this is, you want to, here, I'll put this on my forehead for you. Here you go. Yeah, oh, it didn't stay. You want your forehead?
No.
Let's go to your forehead. Okay, good. And so now we're going to, it's plugged in. So now we're going to take the bag that came with it. All right. So in the package we got here, we have a roll of actual bag material, just plastic, and then double-sided, and then we also get pre-made bags as well. But of course, like I said, it may not be totally useful because the bag may be not large enough or too large, so then you're wasting material. Okay. Now these are actually useful bags. These are ziploc bags. not the Ziploc name, but they're FoodSaver, and they allow you to interface this handheld device to yes, and you can interface. If you can zoom in, please. You see here there's a little bit of a suction area. You then interface this integrated system and you suck the air out of the Ziploc bag. But then the beauty of this is you're not wasting the bag every time. You can put food here like cheese, for example, like a large stick of cheese that you want to reuse over and over again. That might take you a couple weeks to eat, and like blue cheese, for instance, and then suck the air out so it'll last longer, rather than having to create a new bag every time. The alternative is you can make a bag that's larger than the actual requirement, much larger, and suck the air out. And as you open and cut the bag open every time, you can then reseal it. But then when you have to cut it open, and you do waste a little bit at the top, but then you keep resealing it every time. But the Ziploc thing is much more practical. So we're going to add the roll now here, sweetheart. So we're going to take this piece here. I'm now going to install the double-sided heat seal bag that comes with the case. This is a prep kit. Now, what the beauty of this is this again allows you to create bags of your size, and it already is double-sided, so you only have to make one cut. Yes, you can hold it, sweetheart. There you go. Bag now. Are you ready?
I want to make it a bag.
Okay, watch this. Now, you put this way. Now, can you help me pull this down, sweetheart? Pull it down. Okay. So we're going to put it down like this. And then I think what I read in the manual was you stuff it in here and you close this like that.
Pull bag to white line, it said.
That's right. Pull the bag. So this actually allows you to see the bag from the side. I'm going to give you the side view here. So you can actually see how much a bag is left. And the old design didn't allow you to do that. The old design, you had no idea how much bag was left, and then your hands were sticky and you had meat on them, and all of a sudden, boom, you ran out. Here it's very transparent. They've done a great job in improving the design this year. Okay. So now, the white line, if you could please show the white line here. And this is the white line. So the idea is you bring the bag to the white line, and then you effectively, now, son, I think what we do is we feed it through here. Now we bring the white line in order to seal it, right? So we're going to seal it in the white line. So the white line is right here. Now it's important That's right. Important to keep in mind that you need to keep it very flat, or else it won't seal properly. So now we're going to pick the lock and seal button. So if you could please show them the lock and seal button here. You push this button down, and now it seals. Now it should seal. So now you're going to unlatch the seal button, and voila, you have a freshly sealed bag for you, ready to go. And all we did was click the seal button. Wasn't that convenient? Now what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to actually create the bag. So we created the end of the bag, okay? And now we're going to pull the bag in. Now, sweetheart, can you pass me the cheese? Thank you, very kind of you. So, thank you for passing me the cheese. And now we're going to create the bag. So we want to know, what size of bag do we need, right, Anna?
We need a plastic bag.
That's right, we need a plastic bag size of bag. That's right.
Yeah, size of bag.
That's right. So now I have an option. I can make the cheese this way, or I can lay it this way. Which do you think uses less space? This way or that way? That's right. So now you want to keep in mind that you want at least 2 inches or 3 inches at the very top, like this, to allow you to seal it properly beyond the actual cheese. Also keep in mind the cheese is thick, and so it's going to take up a little bit more volume in there. So I'm going to create a little bit of a gap, and I think this is probably sufficient here. Okay, so now we're going to cut it. So Mr. Noah, and voila, we have our first bag. There you go, our first bag. So now, Hannah, I'm going to open the bag. Can you put the cheese inside the bag, please?
Okay.
Thank you. Excellent. Thank you for your help. I'm going to turn it. Now we're going to seal our first bag of cheese. Now, everybody, what we do is, now this is the fun part here. The fun begins. Let me just pull this retractable cord back. Thank you. Fist bump. Nice work. Now we're going to insert this here and give some ample space. Now you can see, if you can see the camera, that you can see the whole end of the bag. Now the important thing is you need to
push the button.
actually, there's a little bit of a trick here I'm going to show you. You need to make sure that you see the end reach the inside, so you have a good thickness, at least of an inch, exposed on the inside. And then all you do is you hold it tight. You have to hold it, stretch it, or else it won't work. And then with your index finger on both sides, you need to push. One moment. You need to push this in. So say one. Can you count to 3, please?
1, 2, 3, go.
And go. Let's make it stretched. And there. Now watch. It's sucking the air out. See that, Hannah? Isn't that amazing? It's sucking the air out of the bag. Look at that power. And now it's going to seal it for us. It looks like it's store-bought, doesn't it? Now this is an expensive bar of cheese. It's Gouda premium quality from Costco.
It's sealing it now.
That's right. Now it'll automatically release the bag once it's sealed. There you go. And now what do we have here?
A freshly sealed
Let me
piece of
hold
Gouda
it.
cheese.
Let me hold it.
Hannah, thank you so much for your help today. Give me a fist bump. Good job. You're a good helper. Am I a good helper?
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Thank you. Thank you. So what we have here, Hannah, can you stand next to me? We have here a freshly sealed cheese stick from Costco. Now, by sealing it, we're going to significantly extend the shelf life of this product. And again, we can cut it with scissors and reopen it, and then we can reseal it again every time. So everybody, thank you for joining me today, and I want to thank you very much. One more thing before we finish, though, is there is a special feature I touched on at the very beginning. Is there is the impulse infusion mode, and what that does is you can actually use this bag and put steak in here, or a roast, or some fish or chicken, and then you can actually pulse it so it sucks the air out, and then it releases it, sucks it out, and releases it repeatedly over a couple of minutes. And by doing that, it forces very tightly all the juices in that bag to coalesce right around the meat itself, and it keeps the meat very, very, it keeps the juices close to the actual flesh, and it infuses into the pores and gives you a good marinade, and accelerates the marinating process significantly rather than from a couple hours to a couple minutes. We haven't tried that mode yet, but I'm very excited about it because we do like to cook here in this house. So once again, thank you very much for your help. High five. High five. Good job. All right.
I want to hold it.
You want to hold it? Sure. Okay.